Like, whatever, it's a message to all the people out there that whatever their dream is, that they should never give up.
What made Angelina Jordan's new album, Velvet Shadows, so secretive, yet so explosive upon release? In a move that shocked her global fan base, Angelina Jordan released her latest studio album Velvet Shadows without the fanfare many expected. No teasers, no press junkets, and absolutely no leaks. Just a sudden post on her social media with the haunting caption, "It's time." The mystery surrounding this release instantly sent listeners and critics into a frenzy. But what truly stands out is the sonic evolution. The jazz-infused soul meets shadowy balladry that echoes both pain and defiance. Behind the scenes, industry insiders whisper that Angelina turned down several record label collaborations to retain full creative control over this project. That's right, she's not just singing these songs. She's owning every note, every lyric, and every eerie pause. Fans immediately speculated the album was more than just music. It was a coded diary, a confession hidden in melody. And the more people listened, the more questions arose. Who hurt her? Who stayed silent? And what was she really trying to say beneath that velvet voice? Is Ghost in the Mirror a cryptic message to Angelina's former self, or a warning to someone else? The first track opens like a whisper in a haunted room. Ghost in the Mirror is a slow, emotionally raw ballad laced with distorted echoes and layered harmonies that seem to chase each other through time. At first listen, it feels like a personal elegy, but as fans dig deeper, some believe the lyrics hint at a fractured identity, possibly a split between Angelina's childhood self and the public figure she was forced to become. Phrases like "I watch her fade each time I sing," and "she stares but doesn't blink," have triggered speculation of a deep-rooted identity struggle, perhaps a commentary on the toll of fame or the masks worn on stage. More haunting than the melody is the silence that lingers after each chorus. This isn't just a track, it's a mirror cracked with every performance, reflecting someone who may have lost pieces of herself while trying to become someone for everyone else. The audience is left asking, is Angelina warning us about the cost of applause? Could the title track of Angelina's album be hiding a betrayal too dangerous to name? Velvet Shadows, the album's namesake, is drenched in jazz noir aesthetics, slow piano, smoky horns, and a vocal that trembles with restraint. But don't be fooled by its elegance. Beneath the velvet lies a dagger. Lyrically, the track plays with duality, light and dark, truth and disguise. Lines like "You danced in silence while the room caught fire" suggest a story of betrayal, perhaps someone who stood by silently while Angelina was burning from within. Fans have speculated everything from failed friendships to deeper industry wounds. One theory even suggests the song targets a mentor or collaborator who disappointed her behind the scenes. The repeated metaphor of shadows licking at her heels implies a darkness that followed her, perhaps from people who claimed to support her but secretly stood in the way. The mystery has only intensified with Angelina's refusal to explain the track publicly, and that silence. It's louder than anything else on the album. Is Angelina mourning someone, or is she closing the door on an entire chapter of her life? Unsaid Goodbyes is perhaps the most emotionally crushing track of the album, and it's not hard to see why. Sparse in arrangement but rich in meaning, the song feels like a journal entry never meant to be heard. Her voice quivers over minimal strings, confessing regret, silence, and the heaviness of things left unsaid. While many believe this is a tribute to a lost loved one, possibly a grandparent or mentor, others see it as symbolic, maybe even a farewell to the version of herself that existed before fame consumed her. The line, "I kept my voice low so you wouldn't hear me cry," is particularly gut-wrenching. Fans online have connected this song to a particularly difficult period in her life following her rise on international stages, where personal grief and professional demand collided. Whether this is a literal farewell or a metaphorical one thing's clear: Angelina is letting go of something or someone she once held onto tightly, and the echoes of that goodbye linger long after the track ends. Has Angelina Jordan just revealed her deepest battle under the disguise of a color palette? The song Monochrome Heart stands out not just for its lyrical strength, but its chilling use of visual language. The palette is stripped, everything is black, white, and fading gray. It's a track that feels emotionally colorless, as if painted by someone who's forgotten what joy looks like. Many listeners believe it's a metaphor for depression or emotional numbness, cleverly disguised as commentary on aesthetics. But the real heartbreak comes in lines like "Red used to dance in my chest, now only gray remains." The arrangement is intentionally minimal, almost robotic, mirroring the internal emptiness she describes. In past interviews, Angelina has alluded to personal struggles with burnout and isolation, especially after being catapulted into the limelight so young. This song feels like her way of peeling back that curtain. While she's never confirmed the exact inspiration behind the track, fans believe it's the closest we've ever come to hearing Angelina admit, "Even the brightest stars flicker in the dark." Could "The One Who Stayed" be Angelina's way of quietly revealing a romance the world never saw coming? In a surprising turn, "The One Who Stayed" shifts the tone of the album. While much of Velvet Shadows dances through sorrow and cryptic melancholy, this ballad glows with a sense of warmth, though it's still laced with the cautious tone of someone who's been hurt before. The lyrics speak of loyalty, resilience, and someone who never walked away when the lights dimmed. "You held the silence, you stood in storms I couldn't name," she sings with aching gratitude. Naturally, fans are scrambling to identify who this might be. Speculation ranges from a childhood friend to a behind-the-scenes figure who helped her navigate fame. Some have even floated theories about a secret relationship Angelina has managed to keep private, despite living under public scrutiny for years. Social media detectives point to old photos and cryptic captions that now seem to echo the lyrics of this track. Whether romantic or platonic, the song feels like a tribute to someone who gave her strength when she felt invisible. And in the middle of an album cloaked in shadows, this may be the one light she's chosen to leave on. Did Angelina just admit that at the height of her success, she almost walked away for good? Of all the tracks on Velvet Shadows, Stage Fright may be the most unexpected. For an artist known for her poise and vocal control, this song breaks the illusion. The vocals are intentionally shaky, and the production mimics the sound of a distant crowd, flickering lights, and a heartbeat that seems too fast. The lyrics, they don't hold back. "The lights blind louder than they shine," she confesses, hinting at a fear that many never imagined she carried. In fact, industry insiders have confirmed whispers that during the early recording phase of the album, Angelina nearly took an indefinite break from performing. The track feels like a raw confrontation with that decision. It's a reminder that even those who appear fearless can feel the weight of expectation crushing them from within. Some fans believe this is her way of acknowledging burnout without saying the word. Others think it's a deeper message about authenticity, how exhausting it is to pretend to be unshakable. Either way, Stage Fright pulls the curtain back on the performer's psyche, and what we see is not weakness, but survival. Is Angelina Jordan saying goodbye to the child prodigy image forever with this final track? The album's closer, Silhouettes Fade, is as haunting as its name. With nearly whispered vocals and a skeletal piano line, the track fades in like a memory and drifts out like a dream you can't quite recall. There's no crescendo, no explosive final chorus, just a quiet unraveling. "I left her in the hallway where the shadows played," she sings in a line that has left listeners debating who she is. Many believe this final song marks the symbolic end of Angelina's chapter as the barefoot teenagers wonder who once took the world by storm. Others interpret it as a letting go of childhood innocence, or perhaps even public expectation. The lyrics are intentionally ambiguous, minimal, poetic, and full of spaces where emotion fills the gaps. One thing is certain, she's moving on. Some fans think she's preparing for a major genre switch, or even a brief disappearance from the spotlight to regroup. But whatever comes next, Velvet Shadows closes not with closure, but with a question. And maybe that's the point, because when silhouettes fade, something else always steps into the light.